Now I'm going to show you how to wrap up some delicious veggies. It's a little bundle of goodness. To begin with, you're going to want to take your eggplant and slice it in 1/2-inch slices. And I get a fairly big eggplant to start with, because this is really the wrapping, if you will, of the vegetable yumminess that I'm about to create. And what I'm going to do is just take my slices of eggplant, put them on a cookie sheet that's lined with a little bit of parchment paper, and then brush them with a little bit of olive oil. Flip them over. Do the same thing on the other side. That way the eggplant is going to be a little bit more tender. Broil for 8 minutes. Put a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to give the eggplant's friend, the zucchini, the same kind of treatment. Grab a couple of these up and again, trim off the 2 ends. Take it and slice it long ways. Give yourself a good strip. And I'm trying to use as much of the zucchini as I possibly can. But I really want to work with good long strips. I'm going to generously brush this with a little bit of olive oil. This summer, I had a lot of vegetarians visiting, so I got really creative when it came to different fun, quick, and easy ways to use vegetables. And I think it's a good idea to do both sides. It's just going to make that zucchini so much more tender and give it a little bit more flavor. There you go. A little bit of salt and pepper. Now I'm going to pop these both under the broiler. Let them sit there for a good, 5 to 8 minutes. And I have a couple here that I already put in. And you'll see, check it out. Nice, tender. I like the little bit of brown that's happening on them. And I'm just going to take them and pop it out. What I'm going to do is cut up my mozzarella cheese. And kind of place it right on the biggest part of your eggplant. If you have a super big eggplant, you might want to be a little bit more generous with your mozzarella cheese. Like so. There we go. There we go. Now, on top of that mozzarella, I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put that right into the oven, broil it ever so slightly, let it bubble and brown a little bit. Let the mozzarella and the Parmesan cheese melt. And then I am going to take my eggplant at this point, pop it right off, and this has been cooling over there, so it's now easy to work with. Put a strip of zucchini on top of that, a little bit of roasted red peppers. I'm going to put a little bit of fresh spinach. Now, when I make this dish, I like to get really rugged-looking fresh spinach because I think it adds a little bit to the texture. I don't use the baby spinach for this. I try and get good, flavorful spinach. Put a couple of sprigs of basil leaf in there, and then you're going to want to take it and start with the big end and roll it right up, just like so. And I'm going to try one more. I'm going to take my eggplant, take my zucchini, add a little bit of that roasted red pepper. Yum, 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 yum. Just like so. Take again a couple of leaves of basil, a little bit of spinach right there. And you might want to add just a few leaves of parsley. From the side of the mozzarella, just roll it again. And you are ready to place that little bundle of deliciousness right onto your plate. When you and your friends get out their knife and their fork and they dig in, they're not ever gonna utter the words, "Where's the beef?" Because these veggies carry the day.